Okay, so I did a video ranking the Vultures 2 songs, so today I'm going to be doing Vultures 1. So, like before, we have The Perfect here, which is a song I think is like one I really enjoy listening to. I could listen to anytime. It's a bop. Playlist is something like I would add or have added onto a playlist. So, like a song that I'd be fine with repeating, I enjoy listening to it. Listenable is a song I'm fine with listening to, but it's not exactly something I'd put on like a playlist. It's not perfect. Mid is a song that's just like not that good, but it's not necessarily bad, which is the last tier. So Stars is going to be in the listenable tier. This is definitely not a song that you would put on a playlist. It's a very good example of a good intro track. I mean, it's very light in terms of like anything that you would expect from a regular track. It's like very soft, very, very troubleless. Like, he's not doing anything very experimental here, nothing crazy. It's just, he's spit a few bars. Dolla ign comes on, spits a few bars. It's got a beautiful echoing chorus where it goes, I hope he's bright and big and strong. I think that's how it goes, but I could be wrong. And I think it's about the same with Keys to My Life as well. I think they're very similar in how they run. I enjoy listening to both songs. They're both, kind of soft and sweet. Like, they're not too crazy, but, they're not something I put on a playlist, and they're certainly not perfect, per se. Now, Paid, this song, I would say, is probably just going to go, I'm going to put this in the playlist here. This is a song, it's definitely the type of song that you can, like, play over again. Like, you could really listen to it. It's not like a one-off type song, it's catchy. It's got good verses from Dolla, and I can't remember if I feel like there's a feature on this, maybe Quavo. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But this is a song I have added to the playlist before, so I do enjoy listening to it. So I'll put that in the playlist here. Talking, this is gonna go in the listenable tier. Amazing outro. And Northwest actually does pretty well on this track. A lot better than she does on Bomb. On Vultures 2, I would say. It's a sweet track once again, kind of like Stars and Keys to My Life. It's not something I would replay. A lot of the earlier songs on this album are a little more like, smooth and just kind of like a jazzy feel, like not really out there like some of the later songs are, which we'll get to. And one of those more out there songs is Back to Me. Now, this one's kind of hard to rank. I'm going to put in the playlist here. A lot of people might be thrown off by the, one-liner that Ye tends to repeat throughout the song about, what was it? Big, I can't remember exactly. It's like, I've heard this song so many times, and yet I can't even memorize the beautiful, wow, it's really losing me here. But I'm going to put this in the playlist here. I have this on a playlist. The Freddie Gibbs verse is amazing, obviously. I generally enjoy this song. I think that one liner, initially threw me off, but when you get used to, like, the fact it's just kind of a wacky bar he throws out there for, sort of, I don't know the exact term, but similar to comedic effect, but more, shock value. The song's actually pretty good, and I do find myself listening to it. So I'll be able to put that in the playlist here. Hood Rat, this song is interesting because I feel like a lot of people don't like the repeating in the background, the hood rat, hood rat, hood rat, hood rat, hood rat, like that. So that makes it a little harder to like put in listenable. A lot of people put in like mid, but I enjoy it. I think The "You look like a piece of hallelujah." I enjoy that catch, that chorus. I think there's nothing really wrong with the song. I think there's some goofy bars, like the one about having safe sex, and then the ad lib, of course. Like, I don't really know what's going on there. I don't know if that was supposed to be some sort of play on words or something, or if that's just like a goofy ass line, but I like the song overall. I put it in the listenable tier. Now, Do It. This is gonna be our first perfect song. Now, it's not what I would expect when I think of what I would describe as a perfect song. It's definitely like a little bit of a reach to put it in this tier, but I think it just stands out above any playlist song I would get from this album. In terms of the listening experience, I've never not enjoyed listening to the song. I think the features work really well in it, including YG, who I've never heard a single song of his before except for this, and I think he does great. It's a little bit of a raunchy, more sexual song. It's kind of freaky, but the beat is just a vibe, absolutely. And I think literally everyone who has a verse in the song does great. There's like not a miss for me. Okay, next is Paperwork, which brings on Quavo, and this song includes a DJ from Brazil with a funk beat, which is pretty interesting. It's not what you'd expect. I'm gonna put it in the listenable because I would not put this personally on a playlist. I don't really enjoy it enough for that, but I don't think it's mid either. I think a lot of songs are gonna kind of find that where it's just it's not good enough for me to like listen to it on repeat, but I like enjoy it enough to not think it's like mid or bad. I think the Quavo feature he actually does pretty good. I think the funk bit actually works well as well. So I'm just gonna put that there. The let me get my paper right. Like I like how it switches between like interludes between the funk where they're spitting some bars, and then it like hops in the funk and it's kind of like a vibe a little bit. Now Burn is gonna be another perfect song. This is probably the best song on the album. It's been so long since I've heard Good Don't Die, and Good Don't Die has not been on the album for a while because it was taken down shortly on both the albums that Ye has tried to put it on. I don't remember why. I don't remember if it was like copyright or like not a cleared sample or something, but nonetheless, it is one of his better, if not one of the best unreleased songs he has. But I shouldn't get into that yet. Burn is way too short. It's like 1 minute 50 seconds, but I mean the hook and chorus is such a vibe. It's kind of like it's like as catchy and vibey as Do It, except it's like a different kind of vibe. It's like, I don't know. If you listen to it, it's hard not to enjoy. I don't think there's a single bad bit to it, similar to how Do It is, and I think that's why they both land on the perfect tier. Now, Fuck Some, that's definitely going to go in the playlist here. A lot of people love the Cardi. I think Travis Scott makes it on this song. It's a longer song as well, which is nice, probably because of all the features. But I think this is like, it's a little out there in terms of the topic, but I think it's a really like just fun listen. Like it kind of just there's a lot like going on. It's very loud, blaring. It's kind of like it gives the same like enjoyment as how like Playboy Cardi music. It's just it's more about like the vibe rather than exactly the lyrical value or meaning. And then we get to Vultures, which I actually enjoy so much I'm going to put in the perfect tier. I think Lil Durk goes off. I think Kanye's verse is Ye's verse. I think Dolla Ign does great. I love the sample. The sample actually playing in the song. It's really cool how it kind of indirectly, like non-purposely, kind of references Dolla Ign. In the way that it uses dollar signs. But yeah, I think everything about that song is just a fun listen. I love the start of the beat. This Chicago fella, three gang leaders with me all times. I don't know who I fucked last night. I got Alzheimer's. Might be one of the greatest starts to the song of all time. Now, Carnival is gonna also go in the playlist here, similar to Fuck Some. It's like, it's a vibe. It's very popular. I get it. It has Cardi, but it's just not like a perfect song. I feel like I feel like it gets kind of old. I think Ye's verse is a little washed. I don't know. There's nothing that makes me like want to put it in the perfect tier. Like I like when I think of Do It, Burn, Vultures. Like there's something about these songs that makes me want to put there. Burn, absolute vibe. Do It just brings energy. Vultures is an absolute vibe. Carnival is just like yeah. I think it may just be the TikTok Riz Party. That's what ruined it for me. That might be it. Outside of that, it might be like listenable, but I don't know. I really cannot tell you. So I am going to move this frame. Wait, I accidentally expanded it. No, it's not what I meant to do. I need to make it smaller. Okay. Now you can see a little better. Next up is Beg Forgiveness. This is a listenable song. It's not as much of a song as like any of the others I've ranked. It's more of like a interlude in way. I just don't feel like there's a lot of lyrics. It's just the beg forgiveness bit. But I do enjoy listening to it, like when I'm going through an album listen, but I would not put this on a playlist. And this is certainly not perfect. Now, Good Don't Die, I was talking about earlier. This is going to perfect here. The ooh, I'm alive, ooh. See, I've only heard this song like twice, maybe, because it got taken off the album. And I still have that memorized in my head because it's such a bop. That song is actually amazing. Okay. Like, I cannot praise it enough. I can't really say much on it because I haven't heard it in so long, but I remember it just being so good. Best song in the album at the time, and then it got taken down for whatever reason, so that sucks. Now, Problematic is gonna go in the playlist here. I actually love this song. Just the way he dresses, like all the like conflict he's had recently before dropping this album. He's just, talking about it like he just doesn't care, right? Similar to the next song, which I'll rank at the same time, King, which I'll put in listenable. Both the songs are similar in the fact that he's kind of just like dismissing all the like shit going on online and whatnot, all the hate he's getting for all the crazy things he's been saying, and he's just like putting it in a song. He's kind of like, he makes some bars like on Problematic, the bar he goes, "Is my life not a quote?" is fire. I always enjoy that one. So that's all the songs. This is my ranking of them. If you want a Carnival to be higher, comment down below and say that I am a Jew or something. Yeah. I love Jewish people, by the way, but kind of hates them, so I guess. Anyways, oops, I said Kanye. I meant to say, yay, guys. Don't get me sued. That's the YouTube video for you. Goodbye. Also, subscribe to my other channel that literally has no correlation to this one, and you'll never figure out what it is.